From Western New York, this is Self-Advocacy in Action. Today's special guest is speech consultant from Voiceitt, Katie Ehlers. Now, here's everyone's favorite dynamic duo, Essence Jackson and Mike Rogers.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Self-Advocacy Action. Hi, Kate, how are you?
Hi, Essence. I'm good, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We want to start by finding out a little bit about the company and what it is you're offering today.
Sure. So Voiceitt is a voice-based technology company based out of Tel Aviv, Israel. And we came to Buffalo, New York last year for a Startup New York competition called 43 North. And I had the opportunity of being hired by Voiceitt straight out of college, which was exciting.
Cool.
Yeah. And so Voiceitt is creating a speech recognition technology for individuals with motor speech impairments. And so the idea behind the technology is that everyone will be able to have the opportunity to speak freely using their own voice without having to rely on fine motor skills while using a speech generating device that might keep them kind of restricted to short phrases or short words. Instead, we allow the user to tap into their expressive language and communicate using their own voice.
Sounds wonderful.
Does the device need some training? How does it work? How does somebody train it or use it?
Yeah. So Talkit is completely customized. So each user has the opportunity to record their own voice for each word that they want to have stored as their own personal vocabulary. And on average, it takes 20 to 30 minutes to create a vocabulary base of about, I'd say, 30 words.
30 words. Yeah, that's pretty short of a time for a learning curve for something like that.
It is. We have some very short steps. Each user can just type in with a keyboard, same as you would see on an iPad or an iPhone or an Android device. And then they have the chance to record their voice to specifically each word that they typed in.
Cool.
You were saying something about Android, so that means that this device is mobile.
It is mobile, yes. So right now we cater to Apple products, but we will be also catering to the Android platform when the app is commercialized.
Very
How
cool.
long has it been around? Because it wasn't out when I was younger, and that's really the time when my speech impediment was the most difficult. Is when I was younger, when I was first starting to talk, I had a really hard time formulating my words. And I still have to level, but not as much as I did. So how long has this product been in existence?
Sure. So Talkit has been in development for about 3 years now. We are a startup company, so we started with 2 developers, and then we grew from there. And
Cool.
So we actually are currently in the more advanced stages of development, where now we actually have the app on an iPad or on an iPhone. And I have been able to conduct successful beta testing sessions, which consist of taking the technology and meeting up with somebody who might have impaired speech. Yeah. And we have the opportunity to test the technology's capabilities of translating different words. And so overall, I'd say it's been an incredible opportunity to watch the technology grow within just a year. When I first started with the company, I actually didn't even have a physical, tangible app, and within 7 months now I do, and I'm able to use it with people. So it's pretty fun.
Very, very awesome. Now, will there be any charge for what? Like, what is the funding scheme for this?
Sure. That's a great question. So we would like to keep Talkit affordable for our users. So we have developed right now a temporary price, which I actually am not at liberty to share with you at the moment.
No, that's fine.
But it will be a monthly subscription fee.
That's what I was getting at, whether it would be something monthly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm sure that if there were ever a case where one of our users weren't able to track their own funds bi-monthly, I'm sure we could come up with a way that that user could pay for the year, or whatever works for them. So, we realize that we are targeting a population of individuals who are case by case. They, like everybody else, everyone's different, and we want to make sure that we're giving everyone a fair chance and the opportunity to have access to Talkit.
Now, what have you seen as far as people? I know you don't have full beta testing yet, but what have you seen as far as the impact that it's made on someone with a speech impediment?
It's been very moving. We actually have currently 5 users who currently have Talkit downloaded to their own personal device, and I'm able to get live feedback from them and their family members. And I've had sessions where I've had a young woman tell me that she just wants to tell her husband that she loves him.
Aww.
Yeah, and I've had
so sweet.
Yeah, and I've had an older man look up at me one day and just say, oh, Kate, I love Voiceitt. I love what you guys are doing for us and for me. It's very emotional and moving and rewarding for sure. And I'd also like to share that kind of on a more broader scale, our plan for Talkit is that it will eventually bridge the gap between individuals with motor speech impairments and people with what's considered typical speech. So we're hoping one day to integrate Talkit into Siri, so that Siri can be used by everyone, or Amazon Alexa or Google. Those are just examples, but that's kind of the idea. We want it to be able to be accessible for all of our users in their everyday lives.
Now you mentioned beta testing. Like, how long does the testing take?
Sure. So each testing session that I do, it depends on the user. Some people are a little bit more chatty, which is fine with me. I love to talk. And so typically about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, depending on what it is that they'd like to accomplish in that session.
Is it ongoing?
Yeah.
The people have to meet with you on a regular basis, like how often?
Sure. So I usually meet with our testers maybe once a week. Some people like it twice a week, and that's okay with me. I don't mind. The people I typically see twice a week are local. So we test here in Buffalo, but other regions such as with the Resource Center in Jamestown, New York.
Yeah.
So I travel down there. We have 7 beta testers currently there.
Wow.
So I typically see those folks about once a week. They're lovely.
Very cool. I mean, this is very, very cool.
Very neat.
Now, since we have somebody here who admittedly has a speech impediment, how would this help you, Essence? Since we have you right on the stage, let's ask you, how would this help you?
I mean, just take me 10 years ago. Like, my biggest worry or fear, and I have been now, is not being able to be understood, whether over the phone, going to doctor's appointments, going to the bank, you know what most people take for granted is the ability to communicate easily and effectively. I mean, I can remember just the other night I was getting frustrated with myself because I couldn't, I knew what I wanted to say in my mind.
Yeah.
I had it all mapped out in my mind, but sometimes it's getting it to actually come out of my mouth. It's the most frustrating, annoying thing ever.
Yeah.
It will also limit the hangups I will get over the phone.
Yeah.
You don't know how many times I call to try and make an appointment to see my doctor, or that I make call somebody who I haven't talked to in a while, and they're like, huh? Well, they think I'm calling them because they can't understand me. And when I try to explain myself before I can do it, they just hang up the phone and don't call back here. And it really makes me feel to the point where I don't like to get on the phone at all. And Mike knows this as better than me. I like to talk. Isn't that right?
Yes, she likes to talk a lot, unfortunately sometimes. But no, I mean it's great because I've been around Essence when she's talking to someone and she says, "Can you call them back?" And they'll say things like, "Well, she sounded like something, she was drunk or something, that kind of thing." And I'm like, "No, she has a speech impediment." So this will be great.
Yeah, I had somebody
like
told me that, are you high right now? I'm like, what would you say am I high right now? Do you have a stroke? I'm like, no, I'm talking like this because it's something medical. Do you want to see the paper from my doctor that says I have cerebral palsy? It's so annoying, but people can be so cruel.
I know.
What is the what is the expected release date? Do you have a release date?
Yes.
Yeah, so we currently don't have a date set in stone, but we are going to be releasing Talk It to the iTunes store between the transition period of end of spring and beginning of summer of 2017.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try it
Yeah.
out.
I know.
that's
I can't wait for
awesome.
you to try it either.
That's awesome.
And, I think that the overall point of Talk It is to provide a platform of independence. So that you can go to the bank and you can talk on the phone and people, will take the time to listen to you and be respectful. And I think that is something that lacks in our society today.
Yeah.
And it will force people to be patient and really listen to what you have to say.
A lot of people are not patient. I cannot tell you how many times I have to ask Mike Hill to call somebody for me and kind of have my vet to get me those appointments that I desperately need.
Right.
And I live independently now. So the more independence I can have with my speech, the better off my life will be.
Well, we're gonna view a little video clip about the product. So we're just gonna give it a second for viewers to take a
Yeah.
look at that.
I'm excited.
I used to go. Yes. I'm single, but I'm looking for marriage.
Play cards.
You are my
You are my friend.
you.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Talking. Thank you.
No.
Talking.
Goodbye.
Well, that is really, really awesome.
Yeah, that is very, very cool. I'm excited about this.
And we're gonna do something equally as awesome right now. We're gonna do an on-video demonstration of the product right now. We're gonna have you do that for us, Katie.
Yes. Take it away, Kate.
Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'd like for you to meet our friend Orit. She is a very smart, friendly, social woman, and she has cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to play her voice for you, and I'd like to see if any of you can understand what she's saying.
No, I can't. Die. To keep waiting. To have. To know my life.
So you can tell her voice can be a little bit difficult to understand
Yeah.
right away if you're not used to how she speaks.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I sound like that and I have trouble understanding other people who have the same problem
Yeah.
as I do. It's weird that I will have the same trouble as someone who talks the same like I do.
It's all about the individual.
It is.
It all depends.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I've never thought about that either, Essence, that, you know, that for as much trouble as, you know, some people might have understanding you, you equally have that trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
You wouldn't think that.
No, you wouldn't. So now I'm going to turn on Talk It.
Okay.
This
Take
is
it away.
Talk It helping Orit speak freely.
Cool.
Now I can.
Now I can.
Die.
Start.
To keep waiting.
Speaking freely.
Oh.
To have.
To have.
To know my life.
A normal life.
So that's how Talk It works for Orit. And I do have another user I'd like to share with you. His name is Kenneth.
So.
And Kenneth has multiple sclerosis. And so this is Kenneth's voice without Talk It.
We're going in the end. Verbal.
And now this is how Talk It will help Kenneth speak freely.
Yeah.
We're going
Raindrops.
in the
In the air.
end.
Form.
Verbal.
Rainbow.
That is so awesome.
That is
That
so,
is so awesome.
cool.
Now, when you have an idea for a product like this, you know, just give us a little bit of background. I know you said why it was developed, and you know what does it take to like really develop a product like this? Because a lot of our viewers probably won't know. You know, do you just sit down and say, I'm going to develop an app today?
It's much more complicated than that, which I'm sure a lot of people wish it was just that easy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
When our CEO and co-founder Danny Weisberg and our CTO and co-founder Stas Timokin, they both collaborated and got together, and they realized that there was this gap for speech recognition technology, and so what it took to develop Talkit was not only their specialty, which were machine learning algorithms and computer science, but also we needed the help of a community of people who had motor speech impairments. And so what they did was they created an app called Voiceitt, which is still available today on the iTunes Store if anyone would be interested in downloading it.
Is that a recording app that'll record like conversations and stuff like that?
Yes.
I own that app, by the way.
Do you? Oh, that's
I own
amazing.
every recording app on the planet to make things easier.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
It works very well.
Yeah, and so what we do is we ask our users to donate their voices to our database, and they do this through a couple different modules, such as reading both phonetically balanced sentences and paragraphs. And phonetically balanced just means that we capture every sound in the English language that a speaker could possibly generate. And we also ask each user to input their own words. So we have that customized vocabulary kind of idea that can be carried over into Talkit.
Very cool.
As well as if our user can't, if they don't have very strong reading skills, we also have images so that they can look at a picture and then say what they see. And so with all of these recordings, we've had the opportunity to test the algorithms that we've created. Because I'm sure, as you know from experience, it can be a lot of work. It can also be expensive to find transportation to take you to and from places that would provide you with a recording studio
Yes.
to donate your voice.
Yes.
Right. So we wanted to make something that was, completely accessible for everybody. And it's free. It's on the iTunes Store. And again, it's called Voiceitt with 2 T's at the end of it. So I would welcome everyone to download, record it, and donate their voice. It only helps further the development of Talkit.
cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, and that's a totally mobile solution. That's
Yeah.
just great. That's great.
We need more technology like this in today's
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
world.
and one final thought I'd like to make too is an exciting opportunity that we're providing our users with is when Talkit is available, when we have that app date set, we're actually going to open up the beta testing remotely for all of our users. So they can
Cool.
download a demo version for free and trial Talkit before they decide to purchase and pay for the subscription fee. So
Cool.
everyone can have the chance to be a part of this innovative technology and its development.
That's neat.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, like you said, how can somebody find out about the company, about how to really get involved? I mean, I know you say go to do iTunes and stuff like that, but do you have like a demonstration video or website, something that will teach people where to go, how to go, what to do?
Absolutely. So we have a website. You can use Talkit.com or Voiceitt.com. Both domains will bring you to the same website. And from there, we do have an email address. It's info@Talkit.com. And that allows all of our community members who are interested in Talkit to reach out to our group of individuals answering those emails, and they cater to any needs or wants that person might have for the technology.
Cool.
And so I also have an email address directly. It's katie@voiceitt.com. And if anyone's interested in being a part of the beta testing, I encourage them to reach out to me and let me know that they're interested and how we can get in touch. So the more the merrier.
You have one person already. I'm totally into it.
I mean, we have a few minutes left. Like, how do people okay? So you say go to the website and become involved. how can companies, agencies help out with this?
Yeah.
What can they do?
Oh, that's a great question. So actually, we've been working with Aspire of Western New York pretty closely. And so I've been in touch with their Medicare service coordinators as well as their speech language pathologists. And they have invited me on multiple occasions to give presentations and live demos, as you saw today. And I typically bring with me business cards and brochures on the beta testing, what it entails, what exactly we need from our users, and so on and so forth. So I'm always open to coming to organizations and giving presentations.
Cool.
I also travel to the personal home of the user if they feel comfortable with that. I am very open to doing that as well.
Cool.
I do that for a couple of our beta testers.
Yeah.
And I spend time with their family and friends, and it's very it's wonderful. It's really nice. I enjoy my job. I love it, and I love working with folks such as you.
Yeah.
And it's just lovely. So
Cool. Well, I look forward to working with you more on this. It making my life a whole lot easier.
I'm so happy, Essence, and we're happy to have you as a beta tester. Trust me, that's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you would like to say in our closing minutes here?
So I guess to sum it up, I really was very touched by the opportunity to come and sit with you guys today. And I hope
Thank you so much.
you're
this is
welcome.
great.
Thank you. And
This
This
is great.
is great.
I think our number one goal is to provide that platform of independence for individuals with motor speech impairments, and we couldn't think of a better place to start this entire journey here in Buffalo, New York. It's been amazing. So thank you so much for having me.
Cool.
Well, thank you.
Look forward to working with you more. Thank you so much, Katie. This is Essence Dixon
And Mike Rogers.
for Self-Advocacy and Action. See you next time.
This is Eric Kazan speaking for Self-Advocacy in Action, a Santa's Western production. To see more episodes of Self-Advocacy in Action, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or YouTube, or go to our website, www.saneaction.com. That's www.sainaction.com.